Hey everyone, this is Payam. Welcome to Undesign channel. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create tags and add it to your components in your design system. Also, if you want to check out the other videos on how you can create a complete design system from scratch, please make sure to check out the playlist down in the description. So yeah, let's go ahead and create this one quickly. So what I'm going to do, again, same as always, I have a list of the things, the properties actually I need. So in order to create my tag, I need to first have a label. So what I'm going to do is just hit T on the keyboard, create a text, and it's going to be label. And since I'm going to first create the medium one, the body 20 is okay. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually add a prefix. Remember, this is called prefix because this is not necessarily going to be an icon. So maybe it's going to be replaced by profile or something else. So that's why I changed the prefix instead of left icon. Let's go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring an icon, maybe find a profile icon, and something like this one. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to select them both, hit Shift A to create an auto layout out of them. I'm going to set the spacing, actually 6 is okay. Yep. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually set them, before setting some spacings, I need to convert this to a component, right? All right, I'm going to change it to tags or tag. And then what I'm going to do is just add a new property, call it text. It's going to be label. The value is going to be label. And then I'm going to connect my text to my property like so. And then what I'm going to do is create, actually let's change this to, we need the right icon too. So what I'm going to do is just duplicate this one, put it to the right by hitting right arrow key, and find for the close, close component. Let me see, something like this. Yep, something like that. Actually, that's way too big. So what I'm gonna do is just reduce its size to maybe 20 or 18. It definitely depends on your style, but yeah. All right, now what I'm gonna do is actually let's go ahead and create our properties, then we can work on the style. All right, what I'm gonna do is create a new property. It's gonna be variant, and it's gonna be prefix. And let me increase the size of this one, prefix. And I'm gonna copy this. Actually, let's create another property. It's gonna be right icon. And the default value is gonna be false. Also, the default value for this one, for the prefix, is gonna be false too. Then what I'm gonna do is actually let's connect these to our instance swappers. So let's go create instance swap. The first one's gonna be prefix, and it's gonna be profile. So let's find that icon here. Yep. Again, let's create another instance swap and call it right icon, and it's gonna be close. Let me find it on here. Yep, something like that. And now what I'm gonna do is select these and connect it to their property, basically. So this is gonna be the right icon, and this is gonna be the prefix. Prefix. All right, now what I'm gonna do is just duplicate it a couple of more times to make sure that we have set the right variants. So I'm gonna duplicate this one, again duplicate one more time and one more time. So the first two ones are gonna have, so the first one is false false, the next one is gonna be true false, this one is gonna be true true, and the last gonna be a false true, something like that. And as you can see, the prefix is false, so I'm gonna delete this one. Here they're both true, so I'm not gonna touch it. It's gonna be the same. And here the prefix is true, but the right icon is false, so I'm gonna delete the right icon. And here both are false, so I'm gonna delete both of them. All right, now I have a base to start with. Then what I'm gonna do is just select all of them. Let's align them a little bit. And now what I'm gonna do is just styling them. Let's go ahead and style them. So there are a lot of ways you can style your tag. Like you can have it by primary color, and basically have it like a ghost, a clear tag, an outline tag. Oh yeah, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna also add another property, which is gonna be outline, and it's gonna be Boolean and something like that. We're gonna add another property which is gonna be the outline, but first let's style this one. So let's add actually color to it. So I'm gonna go with primary, something like default subtle, and I'm gonna change the color of these to something else. So this is, let's first of all set them as the same color. And now for the text ones, I think I'm gonna go with link dark or something. Yeah, something like that. You can edit it however you want. I'm just showing you how you can create the components. And let's do some spacing. Oh, I missed something. I want to have the pill too, because we want a really rich design system, not like something that you want to edit once in a while. So let's select all of them. Set the dimensions actually from top and bottom to 4, left and right to 8 maybe. Yep. Set the corner radius to 6. Let me see. Actually, let's give it the background just to see. So yep. Yeah, that's okay. Maybe I can increase it a little bit more. Yep, that looks good. And then what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and create the other styles. So now I'm just gonna duplicate this one. Let me increase this one a little bit. I'm gonna duplicate this, put it here, and let's create another property for this one. So it's gonna be the outline one. So I'm gonna create another variant. It's gonna be outline, and the value is gonna be false. And for these, I'm gonna set the value to true. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change the style of this to the outline. So I'm gonna actually disconnect this, which is gonna be clear. I'm gonna add a stroke. So I'm gonna find for border, actually look for border, and it's gonna be default subtle maybe, or you can go with any of these colors, or you can define your own color, something like that. But I'm gonna go with the define subtle. Yep. And then what I can do is basically select both of these, because I want to change them to pill. So I'm gonna select both of these. I'm gonna actually duplicate them. I'm gonna create another property. It's gonna be property, the name is gonna be pill, and the value by default is gonna be false. I'm gonna select these 4. I'm gonna set the pill and set it to true. And as you can see, we got some errors that we need to fix. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that in a bit, but let's go ahead and style it first. So I'm gonna change the corner radius for these to pill, something like that. All right, now that we have all of our styles here, we can basically go ahead and create the other one. Actually, since I think since these are pill shaped, we need to style them a little bit more. So these are going to be a little bit more customized. I'm going to do that off camera because yeah, it's just a styling issue, not another component issue. But yeah, all right. Now what I'm going to do is just create the different states of them, and then I'm going to create the size. So before doing that, because that's going to be a tedious and long process, I'm going to pause the video here. I'm just going to show you how you can create the states and size. Let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to create another variant, call it state. It's going to be, the first one is going to be default. And again, I'm going to create another one and call it size. And by default, it's going to be medium. All right, now I'm going to finish completing all of these and add them to our component, and I'll see you in a sec. All right, now I have created all of the variants that's needed for this one. So as you can see, we have the small one, medium, large. We have the default, hover. You can style it however you want. I just wanted to add a like subtle outline to it. And we have the large one. So let's go ahead and test it out. I'm gonna find tag, my assets. Yep. And as you can see, if I want to resize it, let me what you can do is basically duplicate this one and create other types of tags of it. Like you want a primary tag, you want a secondary, you want to change the color, you want to make these like a little bit subtle. So for example, I'm going to duplicate this one, and it's going to be the name is going to be, sorry, the name can be like tag subtle. And then what I can do is basically go ahead and find the background colors and change it to default light or something like that. Let me find, actually it was the border one. Let's go find the surface. This is the surface color here. For example, I'm going to find the grayscale. I'm going to set that default light, something like that. I'm going to, for the border also, I'm going to change it to border light or border default. For the active one, again, I'm going to find the border, and it's going to be default subtle. Oh, that's the color, sorry. That's for the text. I'm going to find the text. I'm going to go, it's going to be body. Yep. And for the primary border, I'm going to find border, and from grayscale, I'm going to go with default subtle. Yeah, something like that. You know, this is just to show you how, like, what you can do basically with the duplications. So for the sake of this tutorial, I just created that. So let's create a white background first in order to test this one out. So I'm going to add a prefix. There you go. I'm going to add a right icon. I'm going to remove the prefix. I'm going to make it outlined. I'm going to make it pill shaped. I'm going to set the state to hover. I'm going to set it to disabled. I'm going to make sure it's small or large. I'm going to make sure it's medium. And like so. Actually, I can also change it to tag subtle. As you can see, it gets automatically updated excuse me, right away. So let's go ahead and change it to default. And as you can see, yeah, all my variants are there, and I can easily use this across my design. Alright everybody, that's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Leave a like. Please let me know what you think on the comment section below. And make sure to follow the other videos on how to create a complete design system from scratch. And that's it for this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.